Hello, this is Sarah at My Crafty Corner. I, I wanted to stop in and just do a little tutorial on how I made this little tag flip pocket like this, right? So this is from a previous video, but I'd like to, like to show you how I did this. So I've already went through and cut down some things and stuff like that, but I do have measurements, so I can let you know what I got. I've actually made a few of the smaller ones. I just don't have these embellished yet like I did this one. And then I also made a couple that are a different size, so I'm going to show you how I did this one as well. And on these, instead of doing it in this little, like buckle thing like this, I did like a belly band that just will slide off and slide on, and that just helps it to keep it closed. All right. I did choose some different papers as well to use in some of these, so that's what we've got here. All right, so what you'll need is cardstock, and you can use, of course, the cardstock of your choice, whatever color you wish to use. I'm going with craft, and I think, did I not already have? Yes, I did. These, I do believe, unless I've moved them around. So to do the smaller one, which is just an open, this one's going to be a trifold. The larger one will. You'll need a piece of cardstock cut down to 6 by 8 3/4. And then for the larger one, you need it at 8 3/4 by 12. All right. And then I'll show you how we score these. And I've already got all of my mats and my tags cut down, but I will go through and tell you what the measurements for those are. All right, so I'm gonna do the smaller one first. And we're gonna put it in at the 6-inch side, and I'm gonna score it at 3. Okay. And then I'm gonna rotate it around to the 8 3/4 inch side, and I'm gonna score it at 2.5. Okay. And then for the larger one, we're gonna put it in on the 12-inch side, and we're gonna score it at 4. And at 8. Okay. And then we're gonna rotate it and score it at 2.5. And then this paper, it's pretty thick, so just want to make sure I get it good and scored. And that looks good to me. All right. I'm going to get my ruler and my little knife. And I think first we will fold this right and score it, or what did I do with? There it is, right beside me. I'm gonna go ahead and score mine, or not score it, but fold it on the score lines. Right like that, okay. And then I'm gonna take my ruler. You could put this in your trimmer and do this too. I'm just gonna take my ruler though, and I'm going to line up. I have mine laying right here at the 7. The 7's not important, just whichever line you want to put it on. I'm just going to line it up with this score line that we did at 2.5, making sure that at the bottom it's lined up as well. And I'm just going to put it right on the outside of that score line in the middle here. And then I'm going to go here and I'm just going to cut. Just like that. All right, and then I'm gonna flip it around, and I'm gonna do the same thing on this side, just picking a line there to line up on this score line, and then making sure that it's lined up there at the edge of my paper. just on the opposite side of that score line. And I'm just gonna cut up. And I think I probably got it pretty good. Oop, don't want to cut too far. All right, and then to get rid of this little piece, I'm just going to cut a little mark in there, and there you go. All right, and that's going to be about an 1/8. It's not exactly perfect. This one looks like it's a little off, but that's okay. That will be all right. All right. So then on the larger one, we're going to do the exact same thing. I'm going to go ahead and fold mine on the score lines first. I think that it just helps to do it that way, so that then you know they're all going to be, or should all be, even. All right. And then we'll do the same thing here. Ruler. Just lining that up. And I'm going to flip it. I could have went ahead and done that other one first, I guess. Yeah, okay. And then do the same thing here. Just kind of cut, and then it pulls away. And if you have any extra little bits, you can whack that off. So I'm just going to go here on this one. You just want to make sure that you don't, you don't want to cut past your little score line, this score line here. And all right. Okay, and the same thing here. Like that. And there we go. All right, so now we've got those done. I'm going to do a decorative punch on these corners. And on this one, I'm gonna just do the scallop because it's what I've got right here on my desk. Okay, like that. And then this one, of course, will fold in. And whoop, I think I did get a little carried away. I'll tell you what we'll do. We can flip the other way. Like that. And this little piece that's kind of sticking off like that, we can just snip it with your scissors, and there you go. Okay. All right, we'll do that, and then we're going to take our corner chomper for the angle. I'm using this angle side, and we're just going to angle that. And we're going to do it together, but that way then you know that they're going to match. All right. So this one, these two are going to go to the inside, and then I had this one flip to the inside, but it's going to flip the other way around. So it's going to be like this. All right, so because if you do it this way, it just kind of, see how it's not, it doesn't fold very flat. We would have to trim off, and I'm not going to do that. So, I mean, you can if you want. I'm just going to do it this way, and I'm going to do the same thing. And I'm just going to punch those out. All right, like so. Okay, so for this small one, what you're going to need for your main mats, you're going to need, if you're going to do like I did and have like a piece of, you know, paper like this on the side to give like a little decorative feel on there, you'll need to cut one piece at 6 by 2.5. Okay, and then you'll need a little strip at 6 by 1/2 inch or so. You know, if it goes under something, it's fine. But at least 1/2 inch, right? Okay, so you'll need those. And then you'll need 3 at 6 by 2 3/4. All right, so 3 at 6 and 2 3/4. 1 at 2.5 by 6, and then your little 1/2 inch by 6. If you don't do this way, just add another one of those at 6 by 2 3/4, and then that will give you that. I feel like my light's trying to get out on me. Sorry about that. I need a new one. All right, and then we're going to use our little, we'll need that little piece there for the mats for your tags. You are going to need, did I tell you? So we know what, okay, so yeah, we went over, because we did this right here on camera, what we're going to do for this. So for your little tags, I just used some extra pieces, and since we're gluing this down edge to edge, your tags are going to be pretty skinny in this little part. So they are 2 1/4 by 5.5. Yeah, 2 1/4 by 5.5. So you'll need 2 of those. And then your mats for those are going to be 5 1/4 by 2. Yeah. Just so cute. Okay. All right. So then those. And then for your pockets, you'll need 2 pieces at 2 1/4 by 2 3/4. Roughly. All right. And I just chose red because it's mainly red on that one. All right. And then for this one, and I've also too, I went ahead and of course I angled these and I angled those. I've already done that with my tags and my mats, except for the very first one up here in this corner, and I haven't done that yet. For your tags to go in this larger one, they are going to be 3 1/4 by 5.5. So your mats for those are going to be 3 by 5 1/4. Okay. And then the same thing with this one. I have that piece, and then this piece, I've already angled that. I'll wait till I stick this together and then make sure that it's the correct length so I can trim off if I need to. But you're going to need 6, or rather 5, at 3 3/4 by 6. And then 6 if you're going to not do the little skinny piece to the side. If not, then this piece would need to be 3 1/2 by 6. I hope that makes sense. All right, and then for your pockets, they're going to be 3 3/4 by 2 1/4. Right, yep, okie doke. Let's see, did I already punch that? I did, so I'm going to go ahead while I'm thinking about it, because I haven't even inked these. I did ink those. I had to use a different red. I didn't have any more of the smoother cardstock. All I've got is this, no, CC. She's trying to get my ribbons. Scallop. I didn't have any more of that, solid red, like, or not big enough pieces anyways. So I'm just going to go with this scalloped one here, and it'll be all right. Yeah, all right. And then I'll run through and ink those when we get there. So we'll just start with this one since it's right here. So all I've done for this front piece is I took, did I take a 1/4 in or did I do the other? Because I want... Ooh, hang on, let me see here if I did that right. Because I want... this... this. If you wanted more of that to show, you could just cut this a little bit smaller. I'm going to be okay with that, and I'm just going to use a 1/4 inch, and I'm just going to put it on... I'm actually going to put it on the back side of this one. Okay. Go like that. Actually, I'm going to start from this end. And then I'm just going to line it up as best I can. Yeah, pretty good there. It's not exact at the top there, but that's okay. That's okay. All right, and then we've got our little skinny piece here. And we're gonna... I'm gonna add it first and then angle if I have to. Trim it off and angle. Or do I want to angle? No, actually, I'm gonna go ahead and angle that first. That way then, when I put that on, all I have to do is just, you know, with those sounds. Okay. For this, I'm going to use 1/8 of an inch. Well, if I can't get a hold of it there. And I'm just going to line the edge of this. Oh, you know what? Hang on. Whoa. I forget. I keep forgetting. I do want to ink this one because I don't want that white showing. It's pretty stark. All right, so inked that. Got my tape on there, inked that. Just to get rid of that white edge. Just gonna peel it back like that, and I'm gonna line the edge of this to the edge of the sandpaper here, because I don't want to cover up any of the writing really, because I already got just a thin little bit of amount on there. Okay, and like that, and then I'm just gonna trim this off. Like so. See, baby. Alright, and then I'll just hit that with my blending tool there and got that. Alright. I'm going to run through and I'm going to ink these really quick too because I didn't do that either. They don't have white edges, but just to make it kind of blend in with the rest, since everything else besides the craft is inked. Now on the other ones I did ink the craft, but like I said, I'm lazy and I'm choosing not to ink it on these. You don't have to. You don't have to ink any of it if you don't want. I like the way it looks when it's inked though. This you can't tell as much. All right, and then we're just gonna attach these down. So I tell you what we'll do. I'm going to go through and attach all these down and do the same with that small one, and then we'll be back. Ooh. No, I am not. I cut these wrong. Or I cut these wrong. Which ones did I cut wrong? Do you see that? Okay, correction on these. The mats for the tags on the larger one need to be 3 by 5 1/4. All right, so that's got our little tag pocket flips matted and folded and put together. And all we've got left to do now is embellish. So I think I'm going to call this video done for now. And for the next video, we will be embellishing. We'll do doing our hole reinforcers, our belly band buckles, and doing all the decorating on the inside. So if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. Click that notification bell so you'll be notified when I upload a video. And thank you for watching.